Welcome back to the channel. Today we're reacting to Black Girl Magic Stories. Black is not a color, it's a hue. Now before we get started with the video, please consider checking out my second YouTube channel named See My Power. It's the men's version to this YouTube channel. Help me get this video to 1,000 likes, and as always, don't forget to like, share, watch more videos, and subscribe to the channel.
When I think Black girl magic, the first word that comes to my mind is purpose. When you're living in your purpose, the sacrifices that you make.
How do you know when you're living in your purpose? And let me know, are you living in your purpose?
It's almost like it's not even a sacrifice. It's just a building block to get you toward where you're supposed to be in life. And when you're able to reflect on those buildable things, you're like, that, I couldn't have scripted that. Nobody can do what you're doing because there's only one you. That's magical. Black is not a color, it's a hue. There's black and white are hues. The colors lie between the two hues. And so when you think about black skin, you can go as fair, as close to white as you want to be, to as close to black like these pants.
Let me know in the comments, did you know that black comes in many different shades? Or did you just assume that black is just one shade?
As you want to be. And it's all beautiful, and it's all dynamic, and it's all just like one characteristic of what blackness is to an individual.
Black skin is so controversial for some reason. I feel like if you see a group of 5 black men walking down the street, there still is a lot of like, clutch the purse, cross the street, you know, come on doggy, let's go to the other side, because there's like an energy, even with the skin tone.
Let me know in the comments, have you personally experienced someone clutching their purse because you was walking down the streets? Or have you heard stories of situations like that?
This kind of can get into the topic of colorism within our community. As a deeper toned black woman, even in my community, I haven't had it like the best. I haven't had every black man tell me I was beautiful or I was something they desired, which is fine. Everyone has preference, but we make it this huge, sometimes a little too huge, where it separates us. It creates a class system even amongst black people.
I've struggled with living with black skin. There was a good portion of my life where I wanted to be white because society would put in my face all the time.
Now, honestly, I've always been taught to love the skin that you're in. Me personally, I've never wanted I never had the mindset of wanting to be a different ethnicity or color. Let me know in the comments, do you feel more like her? Did you ever want to be someone else, or a different color or a different ethnicity, or are you more like me?
Like how beautiful white women are. Now, it wasn't until I was older and I had my group of friends who reminded me all the time. Not that my parents didn't, they did tell me all the time that I was beautiful. I was having a hard time myself believing that I was beautiful in my own black skin, and that bothered me for the longest time. And it wasn't until my group of friends that they reminded me every single day, but there's something different about having your black friends, your black sisters, really just tell you, hey, I went through this, but here's how I learned how to navigate that struggle. Here's how I learned how to make sure that I knew that my skin was beautiful. But living in black skin has not been easy, but I will say that I love my black skin more than I ever have loved it in my entire life.
Let me know in the comments, how do you go about building up the confidence of someone that you love, whether it's a friend, family, or a child?
I think being a black woman is triumphant because it literally takes strength every day to be who you are.
Every day there is something that is trying to knock you down. Whether it is these people at this job,
even at the workplace, if you have a bad day, it is a big deal if you as a Black woman have a bad day, because you can come across as angry and you are blowing up, or you are just too weak that day or whatever, and it comes across as a negative thing.
or the people on social media, or the people in your friend circle, or the people in your family, or just people on the street, the people in the grocery store. Everybody's trying you 24 hours a day.
There's a lot to be angry for sure, yes, but that's not what I want people to think of me, that I'm not smart, I'm not someone who can't control her temper, I'm not someone who isn't cultured, quote unquote, in terms of knowing the arts, knowing theater, knowing movies, knowing pop culture. I don't want people to think that I'm not intelligent, or because my name sounds funny that I don't know certain things.
Every day a Black woman gets up and she does what she has to do, and she takes care of who she takes care of, even if it's just herself. You know, every day that she gets up to do that, because it's not easy. Every day that you live on and don't give somebody a piece of yourself is triumphant to me.
Black is, I would say, just the life of the party. Black is the creative engine behind everything. Black is original, and you can find it in, I would have to argue, everything. There is a little, and if not a little, a lot of Black.
Now be sure you go into those comments and you start it off, Black is, and finish the statement. But as for me, Black is foundational. Black is purpose. Black is togetherness. Black is powerful. Black is complementary. Black is sturdy. Black is love. Black is happy. I can go on and on, but I do want to hear what you have to say. Please tell me your thoughts about this video in the comments. And as always, don't forget to like, share, watch more videos, and subscribe to the channel.